Alright guys, what's going on again? It's Matt Martin again here, General Manager of Complete Nutrition in Charleston, South Carolina, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, of the beautiful, undisputed champion, Complete Nutrition, where we want you to look better, feel better, and perform better. And we know that success starts with you, and it starts here. So, thanks a lot for watching the first episode of my YouTube channel. Got a great response from a lot of you. Thanks for all the shares. It was really cool to see so many people actually watching. So thank you. I got good feedback. Some name suggestions were pouring in, which was really cool to see. Talked to my wifey, Lise. Hey, Lise. Brainstorming about names. Like, we gotta dub this something. So what we came up with, we're gonna call it B&B TV. So, the Brains and Brawns television show. So, welcome to episode number 2 of Brains and Brawn Show. So, and just to get out of the way, Brawn, I'll surprise, some people didn't know what Brawn meant. So, just so you know, Brawn, the physical strength in contrast to intelligence. Also number 2, British people, this is interesting. In Britain, in the good old GB, it means brawn is meat from a pig's or calf's head that is cooked and pressed in a pot with jelly. So we don't mean that, we meant the first one. So we're talking about not just this smart and this smart, but both. So again, let's get to the meats and potatoes of what we want to talk about on B&B Show. So we're talking about what is the best type of protein anyway? Who can tell me? And really, this just is a daily, repetitive talk that I have with so many of our awesome customers and valuable customers at Complete Nutrition every day. So, let's get into it. What is the best type of protein? My response to that, just like anything when people want to talk in terms of best or worst, is, well, what is it for? So tell me, what is your protein used for when it comes to supplementing it? And then we'll show you what the better option is. So we're going to break down the 4 main categories. And we're going to start with what a lot of people, especially in the weight loss side of things, want to know about is meal replacement. What constitutes, as far as our standards here at Complete Nutrition, what is a meal replacement shake? So it's going to be a couple things. It is about the protein on the macronutrient side, but it's a lot about the micronutrient side of things, the vitamins, the minerals, the fruits and veggies that a lot of shakes are missing. I think I can call people out. I'm not really calling them out, but I want to mention it by name, Shakeology. I know what Shakeology is. Pretty good product. Great selling benefits with the whole foods and veggies. We have something in here from an exclusive baker called Reclaim that they offer. Here we go. Nice, pretty packaged stuff, so it's appealing and it also works, which is even more important. But let's start with what most people are familiar with, the protein supplement. So, Smart Smoothie yields 20 grams of protein, 21 based on some of the other flavors, only 2 carbs, only 110 calories. More importantly, we like looking down at the actual ingredients, the protein complex. This is a whey protein concentrate, casein, and isolate. So it's that fast, medium, and slow digesting. So it's not just a 100% whey shake where you're going to be absorbed in 45, 30 minutes and then leave you hanging. So we're slowly digesting those amino acids, slowly telling the body to start that muscle building process, reducing the body fat, keeps the metabolism super high. Start your day, breakfast with a Smart Smoothie, guarantee you we're going to see pounds dropping off. Add the multi-pure into it. You can drink this thing on its own with anything, but it tastes delicious with their creme brulee vanilla flavor. This is, it's a whole food blend. I know you guys aren't going to read all that, but it's literally 50 different superfoods, spinach, kale, tomatoes, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. Then they cover those flavors up with delicious like pineapple, mango, papaya, cherry, strawberry, berries, all that other good stuff. It's also got 150 million probiotic units. So now we're getting the micronutrients, the healthy stuff that's actually going to keep your body feeling better, along with more of the fat-burning stuff, the good proteins. Meal replacement, baby! Now, we're going to go to the opposite end of things, more of the isolates. Everybody knows about a good isolate, right? Gold standard, they're kind of notorious for really kind of holding the market with stuff like that. BioArmor Labs did a little funny video on this not too long ago. This is their new isolate, and what is an isolate? They have processed the whey protein down to where it's rid of the vast majority, in some cases like 99.9% of any sort of dairy traces, lactose, anything that can kind of add extra calories and also hinder the digestion rate. So this is going to be hitting that 30-minute window after the workout when your body is completely atrophied of all the aminos, a lot of the fluids that it needs, under a lot of stress, free radical damage. The isolate protein right after the workout, because of how it's processed, will be immediately sucked up So they're extremely fast digesting, really, really beneficial for the recovery side of things. Not so great for meal replacement, really, just for the satiety side of things. It's meant to digest fast. So you could use this, but that's a big deterrent on your willpower. Like, can you know that you're going to drink this in about 20 minutes, it's all absorbed, and you got to hang in there for about another 3 hours. And the flavors on this, there's a cinnamon swirl I have not tried yet, but I've heard customers just rave about it. The birthday cake I have tried, bueno. Bueno, bueno. I'm bilingual. That means decent, I think, or good. It's great. Well, most of you guys know who've been in the stores before, the tried and true Muscle Sport International, MSI, baby. Their lean ways, yes. People are attracted to their ridiculously cool flavors like Lean Charms, spin-off Lucky Charms. Yes, the marshmallows look like rainbows and blue diamonds and stars and all that other weird, trippy stuff. And yes, it tastes like a bowl of Lucky Charms, the milk that's left over after you've eaten it all. So, another isolate. Really, really lean on the calories, carbs, the sugars, all that stuff. Great option for your after-workout stuff. I've been leaning towards the BioArmor stuff. More protein, less carbs, just so you know. Per serving. Now let's get to the caseins. And what most people know is the Optimum Nutrition side of things. We're getting a new casein that's dropping Monday, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be cool. Cool sounding flavors. Now what casein is, it's the other part of milk protein that's usually discarded. It digests really, really slow. So, most people know before bedtime, it's really, really beneficial, kind of slowly digest. And the whole concept behind this is how can we slowly feed our bodies during that 6 to, I wish, 8 hours of sleep that we should be getting throughout the night. So caseins digest really, really slow. Some studies show it's up to like 2.5 hours. Others can be up to like 5 to 6 hours. Slowly absorbing those amino acids to the small intestine, to the colon, to feeding your muscles while you sleep. Athletes of all walks, not just bulking up people, but anybody who requires more protein than the average couch potato could benefit from adding some casein in. Anytime throughout the day, really except after your workouts, get it in before bedtime is my recommendation. Now, what a lot of people know who have shopped with Complete Nutritions whatsoever, there are some blended proteins out there, as we've kind of dubbed like utility type of proteins. To make a long story short, what is the benefit of using something like a V-Core Annex before we even get to what they are? It's essentially like buying one of these and one of these, except it's all in one. That's really the name of the game when it comes to it. Practicality especially. V-Core is 25 grams per scoop, delicious protein, awesome digestibility. Even though it's not an isolate, it digests amazing. We never get feedback as far as bubble guts, protein farts, all that other type of stuff. So it's great. We have post-bariatric patients that come in all the time from Roper St. Francis that love our V-Core protein. So we're pretty proud of that too. We're looking at 25 grams of protein per scoop, 9 low glycemic index carbs, only 150 calories, but it's a whey concentrate and it's a casein. So a little bit of fast, a little bit of slow, tastes phenomenal. You could use this kind of any time throughout the day. It's a fantastic protein, especially for the price. Club customers get this thing for 35 bucks. Competitive as hell when it comes to that. Now my favorite protein, which is why I saved it for last, is the Elite Gold Annex. Pop. Doesn't just look pretty, like you just want this when you look at it too. But it's all about what's inside, not what's on the outside with anything. Stop being like flies into a bug zapper, like, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's just, oh my god, I bought a crap product. Come in and sample it. We'll let you get a free freaking sample of this before you even buy it. So that's how transparent we are as a company. This is 45 grams per serving, not a mass gainer, kind of one of those intermediate things. People, if you're not ready for the, hang on, here, I'll grab it real quick. Hang on. Links I go for you people. Something like Immense, 900 calories, 150 carbs. This is strictly for hard gainers who want to throw the size on. If you don't want all the carbs and calories, but you still want to get a huge abundance of protein, go Annex. Some stats real quick. We're looking at 230 calories, 45 grams of protein, only 6 carbs, only 4 grams sugar. Protein complex is where it's really, really captivating. So this has 5 different sources, and it's ranging from anywhere from whey protein concentrate, milk protein concentrate, whey protein hydrolyzed isolates, casein, and egg white albumin that's been added to it. Fortified it with 10 grams of additional glutamine, 8 grams of additional flaxseed, branched chain amino acids. They've also added organic flaxseed so you get your omega-3, 6, and 9s out of your protein, for God's sakes. And people, I know your weakness. It's peanut butter. It's chocolate peanut butter. It tastes awesome. So, I love the Annex. I absolutely love it. And I know it's kind of one of our prized proteins. Usually when we look at reports, it's the best-selling protein that we sell, just as strictly numbers go. So thank you again, guys, for watching. Again, this is episode number 2 of Brains and Brawn Show, or as we want to call it to be all trendy, the BB Show. The B&B Show. I had some caffeine, the new Blitz. I used it before I came into work, so it's still a little bit prevalent in my system. Any questions, please drop me comments. I always want suggestions for new stuff to go over because I'm making these because I hope people care about them. And again, it is a good reference tool for me to go back and re-educate myself, make sure my brain's kind of smart. But again, it's Matt Martin with Complete Nutrition. Thank you so much for watching. I'll never take for granted that people take time out of their days to watch my ugly mug for 11 minutes ramble about healthy stuff and way to use them smarter. So thanks again, guys. Hope you have a great night. Be well.